Okay, ladies, so we are working on trying to relieve overwhelm. And sometimes overwhelm can suck up our energy. We feel tired, we feel lethargic. In our heads, we say, I'm going to go and run an errand, or I'm going to go meet a friend. And then when the time comes, we are just like, let's think of an excuse because I don't have the energy to go out with my friend. I don't feel like going out with my friend, or, I'm just lazy. I'll just put off my errands. That's what a lot of us do because all our thoughts are in our head, all the things we have to do. Because, like yesterday, I talked about how we have so many things that go on. All those things drain our energy because we have to think about ourselves, we have to think about our family, we have to think about maybe, volunteer work, the house, parents, siblings, things that are going on in the world. And so we have so many tasks. And as women, we try to just pile them on and on and on. And so we have lists. I have a list, and I write a list on one paper, then I write a list on another paper, then I make a list on my phone, then I have a list in my head of things I need to do. And then I make a list of the same list that I had already made a list of, and then I cross it off. And then I've got so many things on the list, and then maybe I'll go on social media, or I'll go on TV or talk on the phone, and then I will totally be like, oh my gosh, I have to do what's on the list, and then I'll look on the list, and then I'll make a new list of the old list and not put the stuff that I crossed out. So there's so many things that we do as moms, right? And as women, and it's all in here. And what we need to do is just put it on paper, because I have found that when I get really overwhelmed and I feel like I've got so much to do, because I think of one thing, then I have another idea, then I think another idea, and then I forget about the stuff that I have to do in the past, and I bring that up, and and then my husband will call or my child will say something, and they'll add on to the pile in my head, and then I'm just like, oh my God, what? So what I've learned to do is what I call a brain release, where you just take everything from out of your head and you just put it on paper. So today what I want you to do is just sit in a room quietly, 5-10 minutes, or as long as you need. If you need more time, make sure. No social media, no TV, nothing. Just go in a quiet place. Download the worksheet and just whatever you think of, whether it's about life, whether it's about sadness, happiness, any errands you have to make, any kids, any names, any thoughts, and just do a brain release. Take your pen, print out the worksheet, and just write down everything that comes to your mind, and just set your timer for maybe 10 minutes and just write it down. Just write it down. And it could be, about last year. It could be a feeling that you're having. It could be a friend's name. It could be a relationship. It could be all the chores you have. It could be the hopes. It could be stuff that you're angry about. Whatever it is, anything. Just write. Just release it until you cannot release anything from your head anymore. So that is what I need you to do today. And DM me or send post, share it, even do a little story on how you felt after your brain release. I'd love to hear. Let's share, let's communicate, but download it. And today's task is to brain release it, and let me know how you feel afterwards.